Let me tell you a story. It's a really dark, cautionary tale that starts back in 2018. It's about two college kids, Nathan and his friend Niall, and a single click that led them straight into an absolute nightmare. It's a simple question, right? But it's one we should probably all ask ourselves a lot more often. For Nathan, the answer to that question took him to a place that, well, he never really came back from. So, it all kicked off when Nathan's buddy Niall showed him something he stumbled upon online. It was an invitation to a party. Looked pretty basic, just a red poster with a broken chair on it. But it was that last line, that final sentence, that sent a serious chill down their spines. Now, the really crucial part here is where Niall found this thing. It wasn't on some forum or social media. It was on the dark web. And to get there, you need special software, like the Tor browser. Tor stands for the onion router, and it basically works by wrapping your internet connection in multiple layers of encryption, like the layers of an onion. It bounces your signal all over the world, making you almost completely anonymous, which of course is why it's also a hot spot for all sorts of illegal stuff. The guys talked about going, but that threat at the end, that was enough for them. They decided, no way, the risk is just way too high. Okay, so let's fast forward to the next Friday night. Nathan's older sister Julie, who had pretty much raised him after their parents died, was getting ready to go meet her friends at a party. She was this incredible person, bright and kind, who actually gave up her own shot at college to work and support her little brother. The timeline here is just critical. The party was supposed to start at 10, but Julie gets held up with some urgent stuff at work. Finally, at midnight, she calls her boyfriend Derek and says, "Hey, I'm finally leaving." But then, nothing. Just silence. Derek keeps calling, but she doesn't pick up. By 12:30, he's totally freaking out and calls Nathan asking, "Hey, where's your sister?" Nathan's confused. He asks Derek, "What party are you guys even going to?" So Derek sends him the poster. And as soon as Nathan opens that image, his blood just runs cold. It's the exact same red poster, the same broken chair. It was the same party he and Niall had decided was way too dangerous to even think about. His sister was on her way there, and she was late. You can just imagine Nathan's mind racing. Her phone's off now. He immediately calls Niall. He can barely even breathe, trying to explain what's happening. Niall, trying to keep a level head, tells him, "Okay, open your laptop, start a Zoom call with me, and download the Tor browser." They were going to go back in. They were going to follow the link from that invitation. So they get the link entered, and this website pops up. The whole theme is just blood red. It's filled with these little video thumbnails that look like something straight out of a horror movie. Terrified faces, people in dark rooms. And right at the top of the page, a welcome message that confirmed every single one of their worst fears. As Nathan is scrolling, his heart just stops. A brand new video has just been uploaded. The title is just "A Time, 12:16." But it's the thumbnail that completely shatters his world. It's a picture of his sister, Julie. His hands are shaking, but he clicks play. He has to. The video starts. There's Julie. She's unconscious, tied to a chair. Two huge guys in masks walk in. They throw a bucket of water on her, and she jolts awake, completely terrified and confused, asking where she is. Annoyed by her questions, one of the men just grabs a tube of industrial-strength glue and seals her lips shut. Nathan is just screaming at his screen, completely helpless. Meanwhile, the other man has been heating a metal rod until it's glowing red hot. They hold Julie down, pull up her sleeve, and press that searing hot metal right into her arm, branding her. The brand? 12:16. The title of the video? And then they grab a heavy-duty cutter. As they position it over her fingers, one of the men leans in close, and his voice is just calm and cruel. And he says the words that connect everything, the final horrifying piece of the puzzle. "You shouldn't have been late." Before Nathan could possibly see another second of this, the door to his room just bursts open. It's Niall. He lived really close by and had just run over as fast as he could. He slams Nathan's laptop shut and immediately calls the police. But when the police get there, the nightmare just gets deeper. Niall tries to show them the link, the proof of what they just saw, and it's gone. The link just leads to an error page. And that's the whole point of the dark web, right? Sites can be set up to be taken down in an instant, leaving absolutely no trace. So with no body, no crime scene, and no digital evidence whatsoever, the police investigation just hit a total brick wall. So, with the investigation completely stalled, the consequences of that single night would go on to haunt everyone involved for the next 8 years. Julie was never found. Her missing persons case is still cold to this very day. And Nathan? The trauma of having to watch his sister, the woman who raised him, being tortured live on screen, it just broke him completely. He spent the last 8 years in a mental institution, his life utterly destroyed by what he saw. The only reason we even know any of this is because Niles shared the whole story on Reddit. He didn't post it for attention or for upvotes. He posted it as a desperate warning. And his final words are really the only takeaway from this that matters. Please, please, please stay away from the dark web. It's a terrifying reminder that some doors are just meant to stay closed. Curiosity doesn't just kill the cat. It can shatter entire lives.